All right, it's never a dull day when you have our Indians visiting Thailand. Sorry. Okay. I got this news flash. Two Indian men, our Indians, okay, Indian men attacked in Pattaya. So they were attacked. They got a nice sound thrashing by Thai men for allegedly groping Thai women. And we have, if you check THAI, Tiger, you'll see a photograph of an individual with a couple of women, I don't know, bashing him up or something. Okay. So I'll read the article and I'll give you my thoughts. You let me know what you think. A gang of Thai people attacked two Indian men for allegedly groping the breast and the bottoms of two Thai women along the road of Pattaya Beach. Now, I know, our nationalistic Indians who take a great deal of pride of our India, they'll say, how do you know it's Indian? How do you know? Okay, could be Pakistani, could be Bangladesh, could be Myanmar, Burma. Fine. I have not seen their passport, so obviously I don't know. But I guess maybe the cops have seen their passport, or maybe the people who are there know that these are Indians. See, where I don't know, I say I don't know. But I'm telling you as per the report. Now, the altercation occurred near Pattaya Beach around 5:30 a.m. So it must be the time where, most of the clubs are closing. You drank enough and more alcohol. That's how people who drink alcohol drink the whole night. And by the time it's morning, they are like intoxicated. They want to go to their room. So obviously, when they're going to their room, you don't want to sleep alone. You want some action. You want some, let me have some fun and sleep and get up early morning and then wonder, hey, who the hell are you? That kind of thing. So 5:30 a.m., all the bars are closing down or they're closed. February 20th, they were walking. CCTV footage shows two Indian men running away from a group of Thai women, which is very normal because Thai women are not, they look petite, they look very sweet, they look very nice, but don't underestimate them. The ones especially who are tough and rough, they will remind you of the day you are born. They are that, they are not like the typical, I'm afraid. They will literally chop off your family jewels and give it to you or put it in your mouth and send you back home. Okay. So our Indian men, as brave as they are the macho man. Yeah. They are running away. Mummy, help. Okay. The women were heard screaming for help, prompting motorcycle taxi drivers and male bystanders to intervene. Obviously, it is their country. It is their countrymen, countrywomen. So when you see a foreigner misbehaving and they are screaming for help in their local language, they will come to the aid. So the confrontation resulted in injuries to 5 people, including 2 Indian men. So I guess when the police and the ambulance came and checked, obviously check your papers and documentation, police. So they must have found what nationality? Indian. And how do they know it's Thai women and not Filipino and all that? They show the ID card. And the motorcycle taxi driver. According to a report by Channel 7, the altercation was rooted by a sexual assault. Okay. So it seems that the Indian men did it first. So as per this, 6 Indian men had approached these 2 Thai women standing on the beach. 6 men. They always go in groups. So while talking to the women, just having fun, 2 of them got a little brave, maybe tipsy, maybe thought, I can do anything and nobody is going to do anything. So the 2 alleged men groped their breasts and bottoms. Maybe they couldn't control. Maybe the alcohol suddenly hit them and they got maybe that time suddenly, blood. Blood can either come here or down there. All the blood went down there. They couldn't think. Okay. One of the men reportedly recorded a video of the assault, further enraging the Thai women, which is kind of common whenever there's a fight or anything. People take out their cameras. But one bad habit our Indians have is they tend to record other women and people without their permission. I have personally experienced this myself because we have Indian tourists here. You say, how do you know they're Indian? How do you know they're Indian? Well, when they speak in Hindi, it's a obviously it's Indian only. And when they are shouting and screaming, "Are teri maa ki bosri," this is typical North Indian. Don't tell me that this is no. This is Pakistan. This is Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. No, shut up. Okay. If I were to say an Indian helped the poor, you wouldn't ask for evidence. If I say Indian did something great, I mean, the hypocrisy of Indians, some Indians, is so great. Rishi Sunak is Indian when his roots are Pakistani. Satya Nadella and Sundar Pichai, who, who gave up their Indian citizenship to be American, even though he's American, you'll call him Indian. Forget that. The climax is Kamala, not Hassan, Kamala Harris. Nothing got to do with Indian. They will dig out her grandmother was Indian. So when it's something good, hey, Indian, he's Indian, I'm Indian. But when it's something bad, how do you know they are Indian? Okay. The woman demanded that the Indian man delete the video, but he refused. Here I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he kept the video because maybe she did something wrong. I'm playing the devil's advocate. An argument ensued, this screaming and shouting, during which 4 of the Indian men who were not involved in the assault left the scene. What good friends. I guess they were not friends. Maybe they're hanging out together or whatever. And these 4 decided, listen, you guys want to get into trouble, you do all this nonsense. We are not getting involved. They walked away. Those 2 cartoons, they stayed. The dispute turned violent when one of the Indian men reportedly punched a Thai woman in the eye. Now, that is something you should not do. You should never raise your hand on a woman. That's number 1. And number 2, boss, my Indian brothers or Indian whatever, you hit a Thai woman. Don't think this is your typical Indian woman. Hi, hoo, and all that. Some of these women are trained in Muay Thai, actual combat sport. And if they are not trained in that, they have enough contacts and connections. You will never go back home. Maybe you'll never exist. So just keep that in mind. Don't think these Thai women are going to take your shit. Okay? Physical altercation followed. The 2 Indian men eventually fled, which is what our Indians are known for. Okay? There was this movie, Chava or something. They're showing brave Indian men. Yeah, our Indian men are very brave in the cinema. In real life, no. Majority Indian men are, sorry to say, majority are simps. Okay? They're scared of their mummy, they're scared of their daddy, they're scared. Oh, when the girl says, you marry me, what will my mummy say? What will my daddy say? That is how they are. They're not thought to be men. Only when they're drunk, they get bold, or if they are in a group. So these 2 guys did what our Indian men do best, run away. The Thai women sought assistance from people nearby, leading to a chaotic scene captured on the CCTV. So evidence is there. In the footage, the women can be heard demanding compensation from the Indian men. Yeah, well, they must have sought some service and they wanted to be compensated, who refused to comply. Then here, if you check the website, now you'll see the injuries and it seems this guy's leg is plastered or something. Okay, there are cops also, photographs. A motorcycle rider identified as Rung Sak, who attempted to assist the Thai women, stated that one of the Indian men punched him in the eye and mouth also, causing him to collapse on the ground. Not good. You'll have a police case on you. He sustained a knee injury, and that is why he's bandaged. Okay. Officers at Muang Pattaya police station arrived at the scene, transported the injured to the hospital. Speaking on Work Point News, the police stated that it's not immediately clear which parties were right or wrong. They pledged to conduct a thorough investigation using CCTV footage and promised to ensure justice for all. See, what's going to happen is now, these Indian fools, why I'm calling them fools, I'll tell you. They think that they can go to a foreign country and misbehave and nobody's going to do anything. Thailand is covered with CCTV everywhere. Once you're caught, they will locate you. Okay? You can't just. These Indian men must have thought, oh, we ran away. We'll take the next flight and run away. We'll be stopped at the airport because face identification. And the police will definitely make sure that, especially tourist police, that you cannot run away from the country unless on the day of the fight, they suddenly decide, okay, we'll leave the country and run away. Fine. Then nobody can touch you. But after the fight, you go home, you sleep. You've given them 24 hours. The networks will have your photograph. They'll be informed where this incident took place. And all the CCTV is kind of interconnected. They will join the dots and eventually they'll catch you. My hope is they get caught so that justice can be served. My hope is they do the right thing. If the ladies are to be blamed, they should be punished. If the men are to be blamed, the men should be punished. Either way, I'm not supporting either the Indian or the Thai women. I just believe justice should be served. But having said that, as per this report, the way this report is, the guy, the Indian man, punched the woman first, raised his hand first, and that in itself is a crime, a criminal offense. And before that, he groped her, which I hate. You should not touch a woman without her permission, without her consent. Anyway, once again, our Indians do great things when they go abroad. With alcohol, they don't know how to behave. I really hope that they are, if they are guilty, I hope they are put behind bars. The fear of God should come into them. And next time, they should make examples of them so that the other Indians who come, they should realize, boss, don't play around, you'll get jacked. I have no sympathy, no pity for criminal behavior. So that's my take on the matter. Love to hear what you have to say. Feel free to tell me where I'm right, where I'm wrong. And comment down below. You guys take care. It's me signing off.